What's up, y'all? This your girl Alice Sage with Rise With Me. And we definitely rising over here. I appreciate each and every last one of you for joining the channel. Those who like, share, and subscribe. But I'm telling you, like I tell everyone, if you over here for a quick fix, you might as well exit stage right. But if you over here for a real fix, and you over here to learn something, you over here to get a key that you can use to better your life, this is the place for you. Alright, y'all. When I was pre-shuffling, I got the impression that your divine counterpart, whether masculine or feminine, don't make no difference. They desiring to come back into you. But they're trying to avoid going through that dark night of the soul and learning the lessons like you had to. I heard that they're trying to cheat the divine. Now you tell me how that works. How you gonna cheat the divine? So it's like they trying to sneak back over here to you, but they still on some bullshit. I mean, I'm just gonna keep it 100. They still on that same old bullshit. They're desiring to come in. See, you done got past all the betrayals and stuff, but they're trying to come in and act like they have submitted to the divine so that they can get their wish fulfillment. They coming in, they trying to offer you an offer, but they still not owning up to what they did. You ain't waiting on no ships to come in when it comes to them. I'm hearing that you don't move now. You don't expect anything when it comes to this individual. I just heard somebody say they fed up with being fed up. I'm just a messenger now. See, they don't have the strength, or at least they feel like, or they think they don't have the strength to go through that dark night of the soul. They know the stuff that they did to you. They know all the heartache, the pain. They know what them and the karmic did. They know it all. They know. So it's like they're not desiring to reap that karma. Because you know, when you going through the dark night of the soul, that's when you face the self. That's when you own the self. And when you own the self, you keep an eye out on the self. Did you catch that? Well, see, they don't feel like they got the strength to do that. Because like I said, they know what they did to you. And I'm hearing not only to you, but to other people too. They know all of it. So they trying to go from point A all the way to point D. And it don't work like that. They want to skip the karma. They're desiring to skip the karma. And I said it right at first. They lack. Because sooner or later, they gonna have to face themselves. Y'all had to. I had to. And I done did some of everything in the book. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I'm squeaky clean, because I'm far from. See, they desiring to lay those burdens down, but did y'all see how the divine flipped that card right back up? They're desiring not to have no burdens. But whether they realize it or not, they burdened down. They burdened down. Because they chose the wrong person. They chose a karmic. That's what they did. And now that karmic got them burdened. And I'm hearing that they sitting back and they reminiscing about the good times when it came to you. See, they knew you were solid. They knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that you were solid. But they let those weasels, those naysayers get all up in their ear and they took off quick. You see that weasel right there? You see that rabbit? They let those naysayers, those frenemies, those so-called family members get all up in their ear and they took off fast. They ran real fast with what them naysayers said. And then get confirmation. They wish that they had a look at that cup that the divine was handing them. And that cup was out. But they didn't. Because of their naysayers. And because of all of that, they now going through burdens. So, they didn't use good judgment. They were terrible when it came to you. I mean, they treated you like you wasn't. Everybody know how that queen of swords is in the reverse, and if it's in reverse, I will not rehearse. They did you dirtier than dirty. See, a fire sign, they can do you dirty as hell when they in reverse. Yeah. But a queen of swords, especially if she got water and fire in her birth chart, they sit back and they plan what they gonna do to you. But see, you submitted to the divine. You stop communicating, you stop doing all of that. And you took that one road on your journey with you to help you make it along the way when you would get weak and stuff. And you submitted to the divine. That's what you did. You didn't submit to this individual. You submitted to the divine. So, let's get up in here. We got the backstory. Let's get up in here and see what's going on. You stop giving to this individual. You stop giving to this individual, period. You stop loving right there. You still love them. But you had to pull that loving energy back that you were so easily giving to them. And you had to start putting that love into yourself. You had to have a brand new start. That's what you had to have. You had to have a brand new start. Now, as far as your individual desires to move toward you. Your individual actually desires to become unstuck when it comes to you. Eight of Swords in reverse. They desire to become unstuck when it comes to you. They're desiring to bring you in a solid offer. But them weasels and stuff is still around them. Them so-called frenemies and them so-called family members still around them. But they desiring to come in and move towards you and communicate that they truly do love you. That's what they desiring to do. They desiring to come out of the cold when it come to you. But they looking at how they passed you up in the past. They looking at that confirmation. They looking at how they passed you over for a fakie, for a wannabe. I'm hearing wannabe that was trying to imitate you. They desiring a brand new start with you, but they know that they done tripped up when it comes to you. They know that they done pretty much effed up when it come to you. They know this. They know they didn't show you no love. They know that it wasn't fair give and take. They know all of this. They know every last bit of this. They know they didn't work on it. They know they didn't make the right decision. And the decision that they did make was the fake shake. That's what they know. So they're sitting back here, and every last bit of that is a burden to them. And they know when it comes to you, you fade and fast. You fade and fast. But they burden. That's what their dilemma is now. Divine told me don't put that over there with them. But they know that you fade and fast. They know that beyond a shadow of doubt. And they know that they burden. But they don't feel like they got the strength to walk away from where they're at. Even though they giving like I don't know what when it comes to this mofo that they with. Now it look like we're picking up from yesterday. So they desiring, they feel like with the world being in reverse, things not over with when it comes to y'all. They know this. They know that they still got this other mofo, this karmic that they went after. The one that they went after because of heat in the seat, if you know what I mean. They know you defensive. You defensive toward them. Why? Because they took you through so much bull. And you knew that in the past, you weren't nothing but an option to them. They knew. You know it. You knew that you didn't juggle them. But now they know that they gotta go through that dark night of the soul. And they are trying to avoid it. They're hoping that they can just come back and you will take them and pretty much let bygones be bygones. You know. They like to come in and offer you a stable offer. They would like to do that. But their stability is being eaten up by dirty low-down rats. You know, the family members and stuff that desired for y'all not to be together. Because them so-called family members knew that if you came in, you was going to tell them, hey, you know, you can't be, it's not wise to be doing that. They ain't doing nothing but using you, misusing you anyway. They knew that. So, them so-called family members had to get rid of you. Alright? In the same token, them frenemies. They weren't going to be hanging with the frenemies as much, and they wouldn't get to go do dirty shit as much. Yeah, I cussed, I didn't curse. They knew all of this. And them frenemies and them family members was jealous of you because of what you were doing when it comes to your divine counterpart. They knew. They was getting scared of being left out in the cold. So they convinced your person to drop you like a bad habit. But see, what they fail to realize, bad habits a lot of times is hard to drop. So they went on and did what the naysayers were saying, made you that option and stuff, treated you like you one-ish, nothing. But see, it done came in on their tail now. Now they seeing everything that you did do. That you wasn't an option, you were the option. That's what they seeing now. That's exactly what they seeing now. See, they thought that they was gonna have a victory. They thought that they were gonna be able to hold on to their money. See, you got 6 pentacles inside of here and 2 rats on each side. You got 4 pentacles down here. See, what they didn't realize, see, while they were trying to hold on to their money with this 4 pentacles down here, what they didn't realize by them trying to hold on to what they had, that all along, their frenemies and their so-called family members was getting them all along. They want number rats around them. So they seeing that they didn't have no victim. Now they want to come in. They all up in their head. Why they all up in their head? Because like I said, them 6 of pentacles that's in this chest. They got frenemies, family, this so-called karmic over here. All of them got the hand out. Every last one of them. And it's eating up their money. It's eating up their money like I don't know what. But see, you was the one that was accused of it. You know what I'm saying? You was the one that them frenemies and them family members was up in their ear and got them being sneaky. And like I told you, they are trying to sneak away from working on the self. They trying to sneak away from having to go through that dark night of the soul. And it ain't no way around it. It ain't no way around it. You gonna go through it one way or the other. What's this called? Oh yeah, that's you. You know, the solid one. The one that done went through that dark night of the soul. The one that divine is keeping this individual from bringing a tower in towards you. Because in the past, this individual took and betrayed who? The Empress. The real divine being. Now this individual, they don't know what's what when it comes to you. Now they looking at that cup. They looking at that cup and they wonder, are you single? That's what they wonder. They thinking that you ain't single. Because of how they did you. You know when they ran out there to their karmic, them third parties and stuff. But like I said, they gonna have to go within. But see, by them thinking that they can get around it, they not using good judgment. They sitting here waiting on ships to come in, but they ain't willing to work on it. And if they don't pick that light up and go within, they gonna be left out in the cold like you would. See, they can't come in and offer you no cup. Your divine, the divine ain't going to allow it. They can't come in and offer you a fishy offer anymore. If they come in to you, they gotta come in correct. It's just that simple. But see, they stuck. They stuck like Chuck right now because your line of defense has them stuck. They gonna have to get on their knees. Or they ain't gonna have that happy home with you. It's just that cut and dry. The divine is not going to allow them to come in and offer you a cup, being it will only be a cup of bullshit. They ain't ready. You can't cheat the divine. You got to go through what you go through. You ain't holding on no more. You don't let it go. You made the decision not to hold on anymore. That's a decision that you made. You had the strength to walk away. And everything that I'm saying is true. You had the strength to walk away. The divine gave you the strength to make that decision. But see them, they in hangman position. Because they got to become enlightened a little bit more. Why? Because they are not using at all their intuition. If you think that you're going to cheat the divine and you're going to jump from point A to point D, And you ain't gonna go through that dark night of the soul where you gotta face yourself and face. Y'all know it's only a 20-minute one. I'll get another camera sooner or later, but until then, it is what it is. If they think that they're gonna jump from point A to point D and skip past going through the dark night of the soul, skip past looking at themselves, facing themselves, the divine ain't gonna let them know what's near you. Nowhere. So they might as well get over that, because the divine got you out here. You living your best life. You ain't taking no little simple night ass offers, and you damn sure ain't taking no one. You done made that choice, and they ain't making the right choice to come in and be a divine being. They thinking that all they got to do, they thinking all they got to do is come in and offer you that one. That's what they thinking. But see, they don't realize you no longer deal with toxicity, and you damn sure ain't having no bullshit up in your life no more. It's just that cut and dry. You don't play them games no more. So you telling them keep that cup where it's at, because you still ain't offering me a divine load. If you're not willing to go through the dark night of the soul, if you're not willing to face your karma, if you're not willing to look in the mirror and face what you done did wrong, I don't need you. Because I'm capable of doing what? I am capable of loving myself. That's what you're saying. You saying that this individual does not love themselves, but you do love yourself. It's just that cut and dry. See, that wheel didn't turn in their favor at all. At all. But I guarantee you it turned in your favor. I told you. See, you move forward. You move forward in your life. And you started giving solidness to yourself. You started investing in yourself. And when you started doing that, you started having wish fulfillment. You know, but that individual, they ain't having no wish fulfillment at all. See, they not even solid anymore. Why? Because they done gave everything they had to the ones over there. But you having wish fulfillment. See, like I said, they're not having wish fulfillment. And that's part, they're not stable anymore. That's part of their karma. Whether you know you're going through the dark night of the soul or not, whether you think that you're going to reap karma, one way or the other, you're going to do it. You can't get past it. So you might as well go through it. You can't go around it. You can't go over it. You got to go through it. You got to face the self. But see, you got a solid new offer. And if you notice, the divine has the weasel covered up. The rabbit is still showing, but the weasel is covered up. And I didn't do this. This just how that was held in my hand. The divine gave you a stable new offer. A solid new offer. Because you went through that transformation. You went through the dark night of the soul and balanced the scales. And that's what your divine counterpart gonna have to do. They can't keep trying to go around and thinking that they gonna just do what they gonna do. It don't work like that. But I'm gonna tell you like this. They come towards you. And they have not willingly, they have not completed that dark night of the soul. Or at least accepted it. Then you're gonna be the one through the divine that brings a tower moment in for them, and they ain't gonna have no choice but to go through that dark night of the soul. Why? Because you ain't having no more conflict in your life. And all it's going to do is heartbreak them. Why? Because they wishing that they could come in and offer you that cup now. They got to go through. They got to. You can't work no witchcraft thinking that you going to get around it. It don't work like that. You can only avoid it so long. You can only avoid it so long. See, they thinking, look, let me show you this. They sitting back all up in their fields, thinking about you. All the seeds and stuff that you planted when it came to them. Wishing that they could bring in, wishing that they could have a brand new start with you. Wishing that they could bring in a cup of bullshit to you. But no. The divine ain't happy. Because they will not go through. King of Swords in reverse and Queen of Cups in reverse. They not stable. I wouldn't fool with them too if I had to. And look at this. You are in that Queen of Swords stance. You are surrounded by the divine. You are surrounded by your angels, your waishores, your guides, and your ancestors that's of your highest good. They ain't letting nobody get near you. Everything is illuminated to you. Now you'll allow them to come in, but like I said, if they don't come in correct, you will be the one who bring that tower down when it comes to them. Why? Because you happy right now. You happy. You ain't studying what they trying to bring into you. I'm hearing that you trying to let it go. The divine is the one who has you. You ain't resting no more. But this individual, I'm going to tell you like this. This individual, look at this. Look at this. This individual ain't happy at all. This individual is trying to manifest you back into their life. And I'm going to tell you like this. I'm hearing witchcraft. They trying to stop your love life. Knight of Cups in reverse. They don't feel like they got to come in and offer you, no real love, whatever. They looking at the old you. See, they don't know the new you. That's the reason I said they come toward you. And they ain't went through that dark night of the soul. You going to be the one bringing that tower in. So they move toward you. They hoping they can move toward you and communicate and let you know that they love you. They spying on you. They keep an eye on you. And a lot of stuff. They ain't liking. They ain't liking it at all. And they drinking a lot. They doing it all. I heard they doing the most. Yeah, see, they ain't gonna be able to come in like they used to come in. Hitting you up with sex. That don't work no more. Why? Because you worked on yourself. It don't work like that no more. It don't work like that no more. You resting. But they resting too. They sitting back thinking about the good old days and thinking about how they can come on back in. But see, they stuck. They stuck. The first wrong move, they can stumble on one of them daggers and they can go straight through them. Why? Because you the empress. So see, they got a decision they got to make. They got a decision that they got to make. And that's the reason they in hangman position. But like I said, they still trying to work a craft. They plotting on some stuff. Know that. Know that. You saying that you leaving the past in the past. And like I said, They hoping that you will plant in their garden again and let bygones be bygones. That's what they hoping when it comes to you. And they fail to realize you went through that dark night of the soul. You ain't got no ill feeling when it comes to them. That's, you know, if you really go through the dark night of the soul, you ain't got no ill feeling toward nobody. Because in going through that dark night of the soul and owning yourself, you see the part that you played in. By accepting that type of treatment because you didn't love yourself. But see, you learned how to love yourself. Won't that dark night of the soul do it to you? Teach you how to love yourself. See? You ain't trying to move forward with that. And you damn sure ain't trying to plant in their garden. Not unless the divine tell you to. Ain't no way, no way, no way. See, they desiring to move toward you and avoid a tower. See, they don't really desire to come in and just keep it 100 with you. They ain't desiring that because they know they're going to have to tell you part of their karma is telling you their divine counterpart, the one that they backstabbed, they betrayed, they worked craft, the one they put your shit out in the street, along with that karma, and some of that shit they did right along with the karma. They don't want to come in and tell you that. But that's part of them facing their demons. See, you sitting on your throne. They desiring to come in and you feel sorry for them again, and they desiring to roll the dice. You ain't allowing no rolling of the dice no more. You past that. Now, yes, you love. You got a loving heart. You got a giving heart. You the empress. You the empress. You are full of love. You still love them. But you know that you have to move forward. You know that. But like I said, you bring that tower in. See, they know their time running out. They know their time is running out. See, if they don't walk away, see, they don't want to walk away from you now. If they don't walk away and go through that dark night of the soul, you've already learned to balance your shadow side and your light side. You will bring a tower in. But then, confirmation, you will bring a tower in. But them, they desiring to come riding in and hoping that you won't walk away, but they only coming in with half truths. There ain't no whole sword. Now, if they go through the dark night of the soul and come in right, then yeah. But see, the divine ain't going to allow you to work on nothing when it comes to this individual, as long as they come in trying to pull that same old bullshit. And that's what they doing. I told y'all that from the beginning. See, they ain't going to have no victory when it comes to you. At all. Not unless they work on themselves. You right now, however, you ain't up in your head no more. You having a victory. Because you went through that dark night of the soul. You ain't got no ill feeling toward this individual. You working on yourself with the divine. You content within your own self. Why? Because you a high priest or a high priestess. You waiting on your true divine counterpart, which is this one, to come in. And I'm going to tell you like this. We've already established that you fade and fast when it comes to this individual. And they know it. That's why they trying to come rushing in. Look at this, you can't make it up. That's why they trying to come rushing in. Instead of going through this dark night of the soul. You can't make this up. And y'all saw me shuffle this card. They trying to come riding in because they know that their time is running out. Yeah, you'll allow them to come in, but like I said, they better come in right. And everything that I'm saying is true. Everything. So, they gotta have the strength. They gotta have the strength. Look, they got to have the strength to move forward. If they don't, they might as well just give you up. Because like I said, you single. And the divine will bring you another counterpart in to take their place. See, you gotta make it up. 4 ones. Y'all saw me picking these cards up. The divine will bring someone else into you. But they spying on you. Because they don't know what's going on. They know that they're your emperor. They know they're your divine counterpart. They know it. They know it. But they know they've been the devil too. They know that they don't work that craft on you. And see, they know that you don't went through that dark night of the soul. You finally seeing the light. But them, they still doing the same old. Ain't nothing changed. Nothing. Y'all, I'm getting ready to get up out of this. Look. The divine gave you a brand new start. You're growing. You see all this green? You're growing. Your heart chakra is open. That's the reason the divine will not allow them to come into you. You working on your craft. You working on all of that. The divine is not going to allow them to come in. But like I said, you taking that Queen of Swords stance. You taking it. Let me see. Battle wagon. Yeah. See, you move forward. You done been initiated by the divine. You're loving. It's just that simple. But you know when to give your cup and when to hold your cup. This individual feel like they can just come in and just skip karma. And whether they realize it or not, they going through karma now. See, they still looking at stuff. Look at this, you can't make this up. They still looking at being sneaky and thinking that they have options. 7-7. 7 stands for complete. Their reign is complete. It's complete. It's complete. Yeah, they don't want us left out in the cold now. They don't want left out in the cold now. Wishing that they could come in and communicate with you. Wishing that they could have wish fulfillment and happiness, look, with you. You can't make it up. They're wishing that y'all could just walk off in the sunset and everything is everything. Well, y'all can walk off in the sunset. Y'all can. But they got to make the choice. They got to make the choice. Y'all can have wish fulfillment and happy. But they gotta make the choice. And so far, the choices that they making is jacked up, but yet they still sitting there waiting on their ships to come in